Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin.
Let's go!
A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. 43 rail.
The play fake. Now Young. Adam Thielen. That is caught by Thielen. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A give running left. It's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Go set.
To throw, Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here we go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Steal, black.
Here's Young from the shotgun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Ready.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen from 8 yards out. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Eagles nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Aaron Sipas out now to punt on 4th down. Taken in at the 22. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
17.
It's Young on first down. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On the set. Drill 52.
Now a first down throw for Young. And Shark hauls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. Throwing is Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Great.
Hurts And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here's second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Watch up. Smash.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down and 8. Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Ready.
Young to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go now.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Young will set to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Let's go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go, set.
This is 2nd and 8.
52 blaster.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here is Young. Flushed out right. He's got a man as his fullback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Young. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Easy, 63, back.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
This 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
あれこれ今僕の声そっちに行ってます？あ、来てます。あ、ディスコード経由じゃなくて画面から
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. They haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Following the interception, Young. And this is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Young to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's taken it around the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Let's go now. Check pink. Ready?
They'll run. It's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
38.
To throw, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the red zone now, Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And some nifty running here as they'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Great.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. Touchdown! Devontae Smith finally receiving in from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Ready.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Young. And Sharp pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now here's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Looking to throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Young will set to throw. Again, that's Hurst. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 13.
a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Young to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here's Sanders, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Young now from the 50. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. That one goes for 24 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He'll take it inside the 25.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Young now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Come on, set! Shot, 17.
It's Young off play action. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Young off the play fake. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Now, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 5. Play action. Here's Hurts.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. 85 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Hurry, hurry.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a Panther 1st down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Ready, break.
And Young's going to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Young's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hurts.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Second down, goal to go. Second down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. It'll be Hurts on the option, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. most of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
俺じゃあ怪我がもしかして反映されてんのか。
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
ザックもい
Here's
る
a
と思う
punter,
よ。
Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and understanding what their team was capable of.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down as they got him. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a second goal. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
何ボタンだろう、丸ボタン押してるやつ今。
Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Attack, attack!
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sky Moore from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1. But, well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15. And he feels like he can get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up
Oh,
now
Wilson,
for
yeah.
a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 6. Now it's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. At the 33-yard line. Third and long. It's Wilson rolling to his left. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
ザックの今のスクランブルは完璧に裏からバレたな。あんな足速いんだあいつ。
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman from 3 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of the crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Second and 10. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Give to Cook out of the gun. Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson.
うわっべ、何やってる俺。
Dalvin Cook, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 66 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good run, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sidelines going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and 1, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and kick the football.
キック1個でいいんだな。5点差になって、8点差になる。
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
欲出るな、欲が出るな。
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Now
the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down, McKinnon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pass taken in. Ball's put tight end. Well, the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that's incomplete.
うわ、最悪。R1 多すぎた、急いで。
Position now is really a glorified wide receiver. We're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
3秒なんだよな。ダメなら。5点差か。
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
おいおいおい、バカか。
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
バンチだったらバーティカルだと思うんだけど。和洋とに
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On third down, Wilson. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way inside the 15. First possession in the third quarter. Maybe it's taking the tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Single high.
Real dumb.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
John Franklin Myers on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it. Hey, yo, hey, go. Attack.
Here's Pacheco once again.
よし、OK。さあ、1ダウン。
Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
8点取られてもキックで8点差。8点差って微妙だな。
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
今2ポイントも良かったけどな。
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on their leadership. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
あ、バンチ。インサイド入れて。
Now Wilson. This is caught inside the 15.
ミスったな。バンチ、バーティカルよ。この人は。
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it?
When
we were kids and we played touch football. Remember, we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come through.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are back within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it all.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Zerline good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
マジでジェッツしたけな。もしかしていなくなっても
we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 75 yards. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
4クォーターまでこの人やるよな。諦めさせるにはインターしなきゃな。
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
こうなると。 トレイマイフレックスってどんなやつだっけ忘れた。
The New
覚えられ
York
る。
offense
覚えら
taking
れるだろ
over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
パンチはダランのカバースピードック。
At the 23, it's second
パ
and
スコール
12.
ドリブル。
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, pressure too great, and he
コー
goes
ルドイ
down.
ンサイド。コンプリー
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as
で、
the third
こっち
quarter
側
has
の
come
最後
to
の
a
リリー
close.
ス操作で
We'll
回転
return
情
with
報。
more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
悩んでるってことはバーティカルじゃねえな、もう。タイトオフセット大抵何回か見たな。何回か見たけど忘れたわ。いや。
This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. And that will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage.
そうでした。アングルでした、この人。忘れてた。
So he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last
ある
possession.
パスカバーで
The
きたけど。
coverage held, it goes incomplete.
パンチ。アイフォームクロス。なんで
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
おーい、マジか、ランニングバックパスプレー入れ忘れた。
Now a 3rd
最
down
悪や。
throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
嘘だろ。
Well, things
バカか、相
seem
手
to
は。
be going their way, trailing here in the 4th.
ああ。心が折れたんかい。1639位。まあ、今のやつは多分弱えな。ああ、3勝9敗ですか。あ、違うな。これ古いデータかそうね。 安倍さん、GDK ってんだ。安倍。日本人かな。まさかだけど。ちょっと安倍座 GDK の成績知りたいな。なんだよ、安倍座 GTK 上じゃなきゃ。はい、次。うわ、レイブンズだよ。
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't. But it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Finding Gray on the out route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run for the first time with halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play over the first test in containing a quarterback.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4.
Now.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
今読んだんだけど、読んだっていうか、アンドレスがもうちょっと上だったから、くそ。あ、このルートは知らんぞ俺。あ、後でプレイブックに追加しよう。いい回好きなんだよね。
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. They'll run for the first time to J.K. Dobbins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job getting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. No the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Pistol, tight slot.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. It seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages.
ああ、ミスった。ああ、この人止まんねえな。結局1回も決められなかったな。
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return.
最悪のミス。ああ、これインターしそうだよ。こういう時インターすんのよ。
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort. That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 40. A good pickup there, 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton pivots and picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one error throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock stops, 5 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first and 10, it's Jackson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there. And that winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a second and 10. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Go ahead. No, we changed it.
Again, Jackson.
どこに預ける？
This is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got it. It's good from 56 yards out. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
操作選手どこだっていう
They
か分
get
か
to
ってる
them
ん
with
だ
their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense?
What do you
Score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
his early struggles continue. Here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Edwards now on first and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 with 4. just 1 second remaining in the first half. They'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Edwards. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 6. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down and 6. Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. On 3rd down, Jackson. Taken in by his big tight end. A big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession at the 42-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
6にしてほしかったな。
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor. And that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
キックで抑えてタッチダウンか。最低でキックだな。
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone.
なんでだよ。
Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15.
だから時間フルで残ってんじゃん。
Yard line. Nice run.
タッチダウン取らないのかな。
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run once more with McCannon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football.
In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game. And get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Second down and a yard.
Pass.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Pass.
Throwing is Jackson. It's caught by OBJ.
刻まれる分
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Escaping the pressure right.
よし、いた
Jackson going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
なんだあれペレ選択できない
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Got to figure that out after getting that turnover. They're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
これで更新したらどうするのかな諦めるのか
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
PK 絶対すると思う
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Here's Pacheco.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will give the lead up to 7.
Butker's kick here is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
25秒。リターンしない。まあ、さあさあですけどね。
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
逆転するとはね。
This fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he
また
turns it
かよ。
anyway.
もう。プレー選べなくなるんだよ、見るのマジで。このシチュエーションで。
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
はい。
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
あ、もう、なんで早く。ディスコネクトする必要ないんだよ。3、2、1。
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. as you mentioned, went into the half with the lead.
ベースの種類
Losing
多
the
かった
game
し
is
な。
one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
...44勝18敗ね。はいはい。これは強いっすわ。44勝18敗は、これはボルティモアでやってるのか、どうか。まんべんな区間あるね。思ったけど、まあ、レイブンズでメインな。37の12、そこそこじゃないかよ。3倍75%か。疲れた。何分ぐらいやってんだ、これ。2試合と、ビバコルさん2試合か。1500以外にはなったのかな。1583。遠い。1000位が遠い。いや、もう無心でやろう。ワシントン。初めて当たるんじゃないか、これ。チェイスヤングが LE か。
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19s. Probably should have opted for the touchback.
サクッと勝利して。結構疲れてるぞ。ウィングペア。ポイントエンドのパスで有名ですよね。本点に入れて。
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
右ストレッチきそうだ。2連続だからだいぶね。パス。
They'll go again with Gibson.
これが最初の直感に従う方がこの人はある。
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
もうにもかけた。だいぶ。絶対だいぶ。
They'll run with Gibson.
くそ。
And he's going to have the first down
今の大丈夫だったんじゃないかな。どうだろう。
ゾ
ーンウィークの右にしたのか。
Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board.
これで出るんかい、ギブソンすげえな。
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
こいつ同じ話をしてやったんです
Gain
ね。
on the
そう
play
だね。
there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get down about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Press away on 4th down is sent out to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
James now to return.
It's a
ワンチャンあったな今。
return there of 9 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take
レジェンド
over.
人生初のパントリターン TD あったな今。
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
絶対ちゃうやん。
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jonathan Allen gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Hero 15.
コーナーラグビーつきそうな。
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete.
さあ今の落とすんかい。
All over it that time, but it's going to
懐
lead
か
to
しい戦
3rd
だったな。
down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap
Well,
here. The
nothing to do,
sack on the
Nasa.
first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
いや、DPI だな。
Nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend.
With it is Brown. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
うん。
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and pull something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
3rd and 9 here. Faking the handoff. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington.
43 yards. We're scoreless.
こいつもそう、ワイドチームそうとしなかったな。だから入れなかったのか。
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2.
見事だな。
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
ピストルオープンコース。来いよ来いよ来いよ。
give up the middle to Gibson.
Ah,
And he's
get out.
in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
まだおいあれ誰だ87番おケルシーかお前オブヤイのバカだな
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll get to it right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. That one good for 12 yards in the Kansas City first. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Mahomes going to change things up. Running left to give to Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
コンティンでこんなに押し込まれんかい
Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end Kelce. He's going to go out. Takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
ごめんねやばいこのタイプの守られ方初めてだからきついな
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. And that was one I kind of saw coming. Charge had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Gibson again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback.
まず1本よ。
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The throw from Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
1連敗中で終わるのは嫌なんだよな。 いや、もう、カウボーイズやだよ。てかやべ、もう6時。晩飯だ、晩飯。考えてね、晩飯にする
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Turpin now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
またリターン決められてんな。
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Prescott now on second down.
バカか？おえ
And he gets it inside the 30.
おい、バカか今の。
Shy of the 30. 11
インターできただろ今の。あんなにぴったりくっついて。
But they work on that in practice more than we know, and most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right
ストレ
there.
ッチかな。違ったな。
Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
押し込んだバカが。
Tony Pollard, 28 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
ちょっと今のインター行ってほしかったね。うわ、腹立つわ。
You give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
どうしようかな。きついんだよな。
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Touchdown! Jarek McKinnon. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield and made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Inside.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense scored a touchdown. You can repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
上に振り返するか、ウィンペアに対してはかわす使いに行く。コンテイン、インサイ。そろそろタイトエンドアングル来たわ。だからコンテインはなんだっていうの分かってねえのかこいつらはよ。なんで中に入ってんのコンテインする人が。
Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
てか俺の声まだ向こう聞いてんな。コンテインとか言ったらもう向こうバレバレなんけ。てかなんでコンテインって言ってんの向こう走ったんだよ。
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. Yeah, he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
このスカイでなんとか取り込んで探す。
It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought
これならパー3点からや。ウィンペ来い。オッケー。向こう聞いてんな。
I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Off the play fake, Prescott. A throw left sideline for
これはもう根性でついてくる。ウィンペー。
But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this.
うわー、そっち行ってましたか。あーもう、今の俺そっちさ、あれでいたからな。まああれじゃんけんになっちゃうんだよね。いや。ついに来たか。考えてみたら。そうだ、こうしたよな。これでどうだよ。
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
わかんないわ。もうリングペアでお互い頑張ろう。オッケー。おスカイで行くから。フリップ。 もう分かんなくなっちゃったよ、もう。これは、もう分かんない。何が正解だったか分かんない。マジでウィングペアだけでタッチダウン取られるのかよ、これ。もう俺も意地になってカバースリースカイしかしてないけど。てか、最初に俺対策とか全部口頭で言っちゃってるから、いくら日本語でもこう伝わってんだよ。だって日本語じゃねえもんな、コンテインは。ああ、なんだかすっげえパンとして、もう一回ウィングペア vs カバー3やりたい。多分普通にカバー3スカイじゃねえんだろうな、答えが。
Set now to kick this one away and off it goes. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
2分17でたくさん取れそう。
offense about set to begin this drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now. So
うい、トニー、ドロップしたね。現実と同じじゃないか。
To keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here is third and quite a ways. To throw, it's Mahomes.
なんでバレットパスになってんだ。あかん、あかん。やべ、集中切れてる。
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone.
2連敗は避けて。
Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's wheeling it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
取る気がしないんだよな。
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
コントローラーじゃない、コントロール。
You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following
Throwing the incomplete pass. Here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding space at the 40. And in the out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for it.
It's caught inside the 25.
アップで完璧にはいいんだよ。
Inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Oh, そっか。2タンクこっちか。こいつ強いんだな。止められる自信がないんだよ。そもそも。
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now that should give him a
ミスったー。今、できたよ。
But that
多
return
分
had all the trappings of really good scouting. You
そう
could tell that they thought they saw something on
悲しみ
tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here was looking for
マジか
Kelsey
あ
there,
終わった
but it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
本当に試合週間
Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
と
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 20-yard line. Not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs. You want extra speed on the field. Guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do. It gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Now 2nd and 5.
グリーズくせえな。
Shotgun snaps to Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
ふざけんなあいつ。
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are all tied at 28.
ああ、昨日。メイドプレーヤーの最適解何なんだろうな。
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to it on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw held in by Kelce. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
15. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs
さあ
touchdown.
同点だけど
Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a
ライ
yard
ナーと
away.
打つし時間も
And the Chiefs are
削
an
りに
extra
削り
point
に
away
削り
from
きりなの
tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Harrison Butker has kicked off for Kansas City.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
ラン
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Prescott on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here's 1st and 10. Prescott.
なんでそこに前にいるんだアンダーニースなんていじねえぞか
Here's 1st down. Here's Dak. Another one to CD Lamb. He's got it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
パワー
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 1st and goal. Pollard
よし OK
is in. Touchdown.
みんな出たよし OK
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Finding Kelsey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes. That's caught. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now Dak. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out.
外出ただろ。サックになったのかな。路面端来てないか。わからん。よし、OK、勝った。まあ勝ってねえのか、厳密。タイムアウト3つあるのになんでやめたのよ。逆転。はい、気持ちいい。今のなんか戦い方結構オフェンスするんだけど、本当に初心者かって感じしたな。よし、放送ここまでしよう。疲れた。